Welcome to my channel. This is Dawn with Pink Chair Gaming, and this is day 25 of my 30-day challenge to create a festive island in 30 IRL days using no Nintendo Online. My goals for the island are to have at least 2 festive builds, have a 5-star island, and have at least 3 villagers that fit the island theme. As you can see, we are back in fall yet once again, trying to find the mush lamp DIY, which I still have not been able to find. But anyway, as I was walking around, Hopper had a thought bubble and he's like, hey, I think I want to leave the island. And I'm like, you know, he's not the most festive villager that we have on the island, so I'm like, why not let him leave? So today we're going to do a villager hunt. Okay, I'm here to tell you that if I wanted to have a rock garden on this island, it would take me, forever and ever to get one. But no, it wants to try to make one right smack dab in the middle of my neighborhood. I cannot believe this is where they want to spawn, but I'm actually going to break all of them and see if I can get them in a better place on my island. The more I look at the entrance to my museum, the more I don't like it. So I am probably going to go ahead and get rid of my little dinosaur that's to the left and make this entrance bigger. And then I'm probably just going to put the bistro table that's on the right hand side over on the left and basically call it a day. Just don't really want to do a whole lot with it. I want it to be pretty simple. I just know I really don't like the way it is right now. And with just that little bit of work, I can already tell that I'm going to like this better than what I had. Alright, let's go ahead and time travel to the next day. Okay, here we are. It is time to say bye to Hopper, who was a fine villager. I wish he was a little more festive as a penguin, but that's okay. I'm going to see who all we can find on a villager hunt. I think I have my campsite the way I want it. I originally envisioned it being actually bigger than this, but it ended up not being as tall as I thought on the cliff, so I didn't have as much room to work with. But I think I really like how this has turned out. I don't know that I'm going to add any pathing. I think I just like it kind of natural like this. So, yay! My campsite is complete. Alright, and we are going to go ahead and time travel to the next day. Okay, I have decided when you have a small area that you don't know what to do with, just fill it with storefronts and maybe some other small items and call it a day. Okay, this little itty bitty spot to the left of Fauna's house, I decided to put a little cypress tree back there, a little bit of lattice fencing, and a log bench, and I think that looks pretty good. And I did add a barrel with a little ornament lamp on top of it where my storefronts are, and I'm starting to work on that centerpiece some more. It's been a while since I've found anything decent at Nooks, but today they have the sturdy paper bag, which will work great at my little stall area. For this little area in front of the museum, I went and got the bistro table customized to just a little red top, and then I'm going to put one of the little paper bags right here, and I think this looks so much better than the dinosaur. I think I have a winner. Alright, it is now time to go villager hunting. I have 7 tickets in my pocket. Let's just see who we can find. Okay, our first ticket gives us Olive, and I'm going to tell you, I really struggled with whether or not to take her. She is absolutely adorable. She is one of my favorites, and I feel like she's like the fall relative to either Bluebear or Maple, and I just really could not figure out what to do, but I ended up not taking her. I'm just going to see if I can find somebody that's a little more festive than her. Ticket number 2 gives us Fuchsia, who I actually thought about taking because she is a deer villager, but she's pink and just doesn't seem like she fits the theme, so I went ahead and went to the next island. Ticket number 3 gives us Egbert, and at this point I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have taken one of the first 2, but we're going to leave him be and let's hope that we find a decent villager on one of the next islands. Ticket number 4 gives us Anchovy, who is also another great villager. I feel like the system is really trying to tell me I need another lazy villager, but he's more of a fall than a festive, so we're going to go ahead and leave him also and go to the next island. Ticket number 5 gives us Money Rock Island, so I'm like, okay, this has got to be good luck. And we actually get Bianca. And I know she's like an unusual, villager that you wouldn't think is festive, but she is white and she is cute. And I am going to go ahead and take her because at this point I only have 2 more tickets and I'm getting a little worried that we might not find somebody. So I am going to go ahead and invite Bianca to my island. All right, let's go ahead and time travel to the next day. Okay, first things first, I want to go ahead and welcome Bianca to the island. Okay, I said it before, if you have a small area you don't know what to do with, put a couple of storefronts in, here's a Sapphire tree, bam, that little spot is taken care of. Alright, this little centerpiece in my neighborhood, I don't want it to be exactly like what I did in front of Nooks and Abel's, but it's a work in progress, and right now as I just craft different things, I'm just going to keep adding to it until I get it the way I want it. Not sure exactly what all is going to go here. It's definitely still a work in progress. Okay, one area I was able to work on off camera was this little garden area. I originally had a gazebo here and I just couldn't figure out how to decorate it to make it look right. I wanted a little bit of pathing in here, so I ended up just putting some trees and bushes back here, and I'm very happy with how this turned out. And as for the rest of it, I'm just going to let the flowers grow and do what they want and just see what ends up happening with this area. I did go ahead to Happy Home Paradise and I did a house for Kit, who is my birthday twin, and this one's a lot like all of the others. I guess I just kind of have a pattern that I go by. It's not the best in the world, but it is another house out of the way. And I'm hoping very soon we're going to be close to unlocking the catalog from Wardell. And from here, we're going to go ahead and time travel to the next day. Alright, as you can see, I went ahead back into December so we could have snow again. And my rocks just do not like me. Now they're up here by my campsite. I would love to turn this into a rock garden, but it's just a little too close. And I have no idea how I would decorate around them. So I'm probably going to break them again and just see if we can find a better place for them to end up. Now that we're back in December, we have the decorated trees, and this entrance into my neighborhood looks amazing with all of the trees lit up. I may have to try to make sure I don't time travel backwards anymore because I love how those turned out. Okay, as I was walking around, I saw where one of my rocks spawned in my garden area, and that is perfect. This would be a perfect place for all of them to spawn. I don't even care if they're like a perfect rock garden. I just think they would be great in this area. I'm hoping that some of my flowers will also reproduce and I'll have more of them, but I'm really liking how this is starting to look. Okay, I think that's going to be it for this video. I have played a bunch today, and as much as I really want the Mush Lamp DIY, I've got to stay in December. I've got to get more ornaments so I can make more trees and stuff like that. I've got to get decorating. I'm glad I was able to figure out my campsite area. I don't think I'm going to do a whole lot more with it. And I really like how this little garden area turned out. I think I may try as much as I can to get more of the rocks down here because that actually looks really cool in here. I wasn't sure what else to put down here, and I kind of like it. So, might be breaking my rocks and not really a true rock garden, but I might have to break them and see just how many I can get to wind up down here. But anyway, We are through day 25. We have 5 more days to go. I think I'm in good shape. I know there's a lot of little areas that need done, and I may work on a good bit of them off camera. The biggest area I've got to figure out is over to the right where my little baby farm is at. I just really don't know what to do with that. I have a couple of ideas. I need to do some Pinterest looking and see what I can figure out. But if nothing else, we have a 5-star island. I have plenty of festive builds. I have a couple of different villagers that I feel like fit the island theme. So even if I don't have a huge build over in that area, I feel like the island has definitely been a success and I'm loving the island. But I still have 5 days of being able to decorate, and I think I can get a lot done in that amount of time. So if you want to see what we get accomplished tomorrow, please be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!